What's going on, guys? This is XQ420 here. Y'all already know what the deal is. You know what time it is. It's 5 things that piss me off. We gonna jump into it. We gonna dive right down into the nitty gritty of it. Because last week I was PO'd. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. First thing on the docket, Biden Chief of Staff says administration wants to mail mask to every U.S. household. Bud, can we get off the mask train, okay? Are you going to mail 2 masks apiece, all right? I mean, are we going off the census? You know what I'm saying? Will the will the illegal immigrants get masks as well? Is that why you want to get them on the board so they can get some masks as well? I'm trying to figure the thing out. Stop with the mask. Now you want me to wear 2 right now? Well, I don't know. Fauci said wear 2. Then he said don't wear 2. There ain't no reason to wear 2 because there ain't no scientific study showing that it's more beneficial. And then it's common sense to wear 2. So he all over the place as usual. So he can't lose. He can't lose an argument when you on every side of it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way to lose the argument. But Ron Klan says the White House hopes to have an announcement on the plan in days or next week. Now look, bud, it's all about this Biden 100-day masking up challenge. Both folk have been wearing masks since May, man. Since May. They've been wearing masks. Bud, I'm trying to tell you, stop with the nonsense. You see little pockets of the country that may not be wearing masks. But for the majority of people out there, they are masked up to the extreme, okay? Now, they were sitting here saying that they plan on distributing 650 million reusable cotton face masks to Americans. Now look, now if you live in North Carolina, Blue Cross Blue Shield and already sent you 2 masks in the mail. Now, what I thought was interesting on that package, it said after 20 washes, throw away. Have y'all seen that guidance from the CDC? Let me know. Have you seen them come up there and say, hey man, after you wash that mask 20 times, throw it away? Haven't even told you to wash your mask on TV. I don't know. Some folks stick it in their coat pocket, stick it down there, and then they're cracking all kind of stuff. Being a floorboard, laying in a pile of shit, it don't even matter, bud. But folks are wearing masks now. Now look here, you keep talking to me about masks. Does these cases look like like the mask is doing anything? Just let me know. Now this was at the start of, well, we weren't testing that much back then. Exactly, bud. Get off the testing bandwagon. But look, you tell me masks work. What happened? Look at all this. Active cases. Man, I thought masks worked. And don't talk to me about no holiday surge, because it started going up before Christmas and before Thanksgiving. So there it is. My masks work, man. There it is. I mean, look at it. I mean, daily death. Bo, where's my field hospitals at? Field hospitals nowhere to be seen. Oh, we got more daily deaths happening right now, supposedly, than what was happening back when the stuff began. And I ain't heard nobody say nothing about a field hospital. You know what I heard them talk plenty about? Wear 3 or 4 masks. So, I mean, but the mask people, the cult of mask, go on with the nonsense, okay? Because it ain't helped nothing and it ain't stopped nothing. All you're doing right now is protecting your ego, okay? And there's a whole lot of folks out there protecting their pride and ego. So that's the first thing that pissed me off last week. The number 2 on the list of the 5 things that pissed me off last week is this new gun bill that Representative Jackson Lee has put forth. And it's terrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, it's a poor idea. It's a bad idea overall. It's a bill HR 127. And if y'all don't know who Jackson Lee is, I'm gonna show you the picture right here. Make sure that we know where the who the people look like that oppose freedom. Okay, you want to be able to see them. So we see it right there. Now, some of my main issues. Now, of course, right now, firearm license required for any new gun purchase or ownership transfers, and they want to make this on the federal level. Not only that, you have to go through a psych evaluation. So hold on a second. So I got to leave it up to some person who don't know me to break me down and say, well, I don't think you're mentally stable enough to have a gun. Oh, bud, what if I'm in a bad area? What if I got a little PTSD? What if I had some abuse and stuff in the past? Now all of a sudden, oh no, you can't have a weapon. So now I'm weaponless. Now I got to depend on me and mine. You know what I'm saying? What God gave me, my hands. Well, I guess you can get a blade. You know what I'm saying? That's what I ain't never understood. And she's talking about this was for Sabika Sheik Firearm License Registration Act. That's what they because that's what they're trying to push us towards. It was a shooting that happened, I believe, in Texas, if I'm correct, back in 2018. But what people don't understand is that guns was not the start of violence throughout history. You know what I'm saying? That didn't begin it. Okay, if I'm correct, Cain killed Abel. All right, man didn't have no strap back then. Okay, man didn't pull the steel out and put it up in Abel's belly and say you're getting one today, a hot round. No, bruh. But dang, Bo, it's, oh man, this is what the deal is. The assault style weapons. That's what we need to cut down on. I said, Bud, man, if somebody rolling up in the school, I ain't rolling up in there with no assault style weapon. You run up in there with a shotty. It's gonna be close quarter. I'm gonna be able to clip the most amount of folks. I mean, the most amount of damage. I ain't telling you to do that, but I'm just saying. But look, but they want you to automatically have to take a 24-hour gun safety training course. And then another one right here, $800 annual government insurance fee for all current and future gun owners to be paid to the Attorney General every year. So bam, I mean hitting you up for cash on the back end, $800. Now I don't know if that's just for one weapon or for every weapon you own. I mean you better watch them. Be trying to hit you for 800 for every one you own. You be like, damn. But we are in a economic recession, depression. Come on now. Now the one now they talk about the ammunition magazine bans 50 cal and larger ammunition outright. Look, Bo, they ain't no regular folks just walking around with no 50 cal, okay? A 50 cal? Bruh. I mean, I ain't saying that there's some people out there who ain't got it, but man, the mass majority of folk ain't got no 50 cal Barrett sitting in their closet. You know what I'm saying? Getting their snipe game right. You know, ain't got no Desert Eagle out there. 50 cal hand cannon. Bruh. I don't know about the banning magazines holding more than 10 rounds. Dang, Bo. About every gun out there be KO'd. You do that. Oh, you're gonna be able to hold us get one of them straps with the double barrels, two bullets in it. That's all you can have. But this is the main one right here. Mandatory nationwide firearms registration and database. Okay? Because the issue with this one is that everybody gets put into this database, all right? It's accessible by state, local, and federal police, military, as well as state and local governments. But they added something to it to where it's also able to be accessed by everybody else. So everybody knows exactly where your strap is. Everybody knows how many guns you got, when you got them, where you got them, how many bullets you got. You're like, dang, bud. I mean, now folks know where to target. Oh, dang, man, I know my man got a nice Garrisar bullpup shotgun, Taurus G3C, Beretta APX, and he got him a AR-15. I know where to go get him now. Come on, man. You know, have folk busting up in the houses left and right. But the criminals can get a hold of this. Man, we got to do better than that, bud. That's all I'm saying. But we got to do better. All right? Right here, it said registration data will be made public for everybody to see. Man, that can't happen, bud. I mean, you have to defend your honor and your life every day from thugs. Cause let me tell you something right now, the criminals, they ain't gonna care about your 10-round limit or paying you $800. They gonna have the illegal weaponry. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So this ain't gonna help anybody, especially if you're if you're having to actually stay in a badder community so you can, maybe you're struggling with jobs and stuff like that, you're trying to get on the come up, trying to save your money, so you need something there to protect yourself because stuff might get a little dicey out there. Now it's going to hit you up because how you going to be, you got just $800 just to be spending? You know what I'm saying? Now all the thugs in the area know where your weapons are. No, but how many you got? No, this is stupid. So number 2 on the list of things that pissed me off last week. All right, number 3. But when I seen this, I was like, they ain't no way. They ain't no way. Earth heats up due to pandemics, cleaner air. Study finds. Man, I'm done with climate change people overall. I'm done with you, okay? I can't do it. Stop talking about the climate. It's just terrible. Now you tell me, oh man, everybody driving a car, the emissions, global warming, climate change. Now they're going to tell me, oh dang, Bo, the cleaner air actually heated the planet up, man. Who would have thunk it, man? Carbon in the atmosphere, that kind of helps to keep it a little cooler. Man, come on, people. I mean, boy, but this is terrible, man. So they're going to say that right here, it was actually a little bit warmer in the United States, Russia, China, and that's due to less soot and sulfate particles from car exhaust and burning coal, which normally cool the atmosphere temporarily by reflecting the sun's heat. I mean, they've been telling me for centuries that the ice caps are melting because we were putting smog in the atmosphere. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? It's like when I went back, when I was talking about my mask stuff on the first one. When you're on both sides of the argument, you never lose. You see what I'm saying? They just playing both sides of it. And it's an agenda. Agenda. A. Agenda. I mean, I'm trying to tell you. But now all of a sudden, oh dang, Bo, we might need to burn some more coal. Maybe the car or two need to drive. Keep the earth a little cooler. We don't want the ice caps to melt. I'm like, y'all telling me the whole time, Al Gore, AOC, Green New Deal, we gonna burn to death. This ain't no and that ain't feasible no way, man. You know the amount of lithium you gotta dig up out of the earth to make all these batteries. Man, come on, man. Man, we ain't got that much stuff. That's all I'm saying. I mean, but those resources are finite, man. You can find you some oil. There's a whole lot of places that ain't even been tapped into yet. But I mean, it said that right there. It was right there, bud. Right there in your face. Hey, bud, because we ain't got that stuff in the air, it actually warmed the planet up. And it says right here, climate scientists have known this all along. That ain't what they've been telling me. They've been telling me something totally different. You see what I'm saying? They've been telling me that the soot in the atmosphere, the carbon, the monoxide, you know what I'm saying? That's what's causing the global warming. Oh no, now it's something different. Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. So you just all over the place. So I can't listen to you no more. Number 3 on the list of things that pissed me off last week. Number 4 on the list of things that pissed me off last week. This one right here, bud. Now I had my whole was it Jimmy Galligan in the Mimi Groves video talking about the N-bomb nigga. You know, the context of when you say it, who you're around, who you trying to put it to, what are you protruding for it. Now my man right here, he gets flat out. I mean, he gets his career stripped from him. And when I read this to y'all gonna be like, really? I mean, I hope you are, because it makes no sense. Social media erupts after cancel culture claims career of 47-year New York Times journalist, Dr. Donald McNeil Jr. Now look, what this whole thing was about is that when he was in a trip to Peru, the high school students asked him something at dinner, and he thought whether a classmate of hers should have been suspended for a video she made as a 12-year-old in which she used a racial slur. Now, here's what he said. He said, to understand what was in the video, I asked if she had called someone else the slur or whether she was rapping or quoting a book title. And asking the question, I used the slur itself. Now, I don't know if he just put an A on it, if he put an AZ, if he ER'd it, but who cares, okay? Man, the man was just like, hey, man, I mean, when she was saying it, she say nigga with in a rap song, or was it a book, or, I mean, let me know. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I mean, but does that not seem innocent enough? I mean, dang, bud. You know what I'm saying? Bo, There's been countless movies that's been made where they've had white people saying nigger. Actually, they've been saying nigger. I mean, they've been putting the ER on it. But I don't get up out my seat. Oh my God, man. But it's the context of a movie. Calm down, people. Dang. You gonna know when somebody's coming up to you and it means it. I'm trying to tell you, bud. I'm trying to tell you, you know it. All right. I've seen it. Okay. And it wasn't directed to me. It was actually directed at some other dude who came in there. It was me and my little sister going into a gas well, back in my home. Well, not where I'm at now, but where I used to live when I was younger. But we walked into a gas station, and me and my sister walked in. We were fine. You know, these old white people sitting right there. And then right behind us, this black dude came in. You know, his pants sagging, got tatted up. Like he probably might have had a piece on him. The white dude looked at him and said, "The nigger's a nigger." I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Dang, Bo." I mean, I said, "Man, old white dude, you might get whooped in here, shot, man. Let's hurry up and get out of here, Andre." That's what I said. I mean, so I knew, hey, but at that point in time, he was talking to that black guy in a derogatory way. And he meant what he said. He meant it with intent. You see what I'm saying? The intent on that. All right. Now, McNeil said, I shouldn't have done. Of course, he's apologized. Shouldn't have done that. Said originally I thought the context in which I used this ugly word could be defended. Now I realize that it cannot. It is deeply offensive and hurtful, but it ain't because you ain't said it in a derogatory way to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bud. Come on now. He didn't say it derogatorily. I mean, people, let it go. Dang, man, if a rapper can get up there, a black rapper, every other word be nigga, then somebody else can say it in the confines of their house. All right? Because I'm pretty sure plenty of people are. Or when you ask them a question, I mean, are they saying with a A, Z, a ER? Let me know. But no, bud, we just all in shambles about it. Now they done straight up axed him, bud. They done gave him the boot, bud. I mean, NYT policy that for some words intent don't matter. So we just gonna sink your whole career right now. You get the boot just because some student asks you a question, and then for some reason somebody's got a recording of it. I don't get it. Is everybody sitting around recording stuff waiting to try to ruin somebody's life? But I mean, what? Hey, whatever happens to you in the future, I mean, I hope it ain't anything as far as physical happen to you, but you probably deserve it, okay? Karma's real, and it comes back, and it likes full payment, okay? It ain't got no payment plan. It wants full payment. So the karma need to come back to these folks out here trying to ruin folks' lives that ain't done nothing to nobody. Man ain't done nothing to nobody. I mean, he was doing it in the context of a question. So, I mean, number 4 on the docket, things that piss me off. And last, but of course not least, on the 5 things, was this Time article. Now, this article's long, and there ain't no point of going through all of it, because there just ain't no point. This is a straight up slap in the face of folks who were calling BS on something that happened, in November. You got to be careful how you say this, but the whole channel be taken down. The secret history of the shadow campaign that saved the 2020 election. Now, when you see these words right here, does this sound like anything that's let's say a good thing? When you start talking about a shadow campaign, sounds like some, might be a little disingenuous. That's all I'm saying. Maybe a little, a little manipulation and things of that nature. Boy, you see, I'm trying to tiptoe this thing now, guys. I got to be careful. I like to have my channel up for at least till, I like to at least get a year in, you know what I'm saying? Of this channel. But I mean, dang, Bo, they straight up come out and said, hey, Bo, I mean, yeah, we fortified the election. Fortified it. Fortification. Built a wall around it. And it happened to yield the outcome we were looking. Now, They got a couple of good quotes right in here. Okay, of course it talks about right after the actual election, the day everybody voted. The president felt like something. President at the time, President Trump, felt like something was very, very strange because major business leaders, hundreds of them, many who had backed him, all of a sudden turned their back on him, wanting him to concede. Now look at what these words say right here, bud. There was a conspiracy unfolding behind the scenes. Now I want people to remember this. When I sit here and talk to you about the convid and all that stuff, and I talk to you about conspiracies, somebody's gotten in their mind lately that conspiracy means false. Conspiring is all it is two people talking about how they're going to commit a crime in the future. Whether that crime is foiled or not, it was still people conspiring. Conspiracies. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy doesn't mean false. All right? So there were people conspiring. So we got you right there. One that both curtailed the protests and coordinated the resistance from CEOs. Now, they had an informal alliance between left-wing activists and business titans. But the pact was formalized. So how can it be informal and formal at the same time? You can't be both. You know what I'm saying? Now, I like how they put this, inspired by Summer's massive, sometimes destructive racial justice protests, riots. But protest ain't never destructive. Never. Never, okay? That's all I'm saying. You had a little bit of a riot on your hand. And that's just it. Bottom line. So, this Time article, and there's more in this, and actually I'll bring up, they actually go through this whole thing and talk about how they managed to go through and get laws changed in states to allow, I'm trying to be careful, boy, to allow certain things to take place during the voting process. Mail-in ballots, 2 or 3 ballots for one. They talking about they hired a whole bunch of poll workers. I'm sorry, not post, poll workers. They work with a whole lot of folks to fortify to make sure this democracy stays strong, okay? But the one thing that I looked right down here, I was sitting here, I was like, I can't believe she put this word up here, or the person who wrote this put this word up here, said, that's why the participants want the secret history of the 2020 election told. Secret history. Okay. Even though it sounds like paranoid fever dream, a well-funded cabal of powerful people ranging across industries and ideologies working together behind the scenes to influence perceptions, change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. They were not rigging the election, they were fortifying it. And they believe the public needs to understand the system's fragility in order to ensure that democracy in America endures. Bo, this whole paragraph right there is a contradiction of itself. They won't rigging it. Then what? Influence perceptions, change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. That ain't rigging nothing. I mean, come on, bro. What do you mean? That's just fortifying it. I got you. That's how you fortify stuff. Hey, I want all y'all to remember this. They showing y'all how to fortify stuff, okay? So if you want something to come in your, the outcome to be in your favor in the future, just make sure you get with a few people, conspire with them, and try to get that thing fortified. Not rigging, fortification. So, but this right here is in the minutes of something that I can't exactly say to a T. Otherwise, this thing gonna get struck out the wazoo, Bo. Somebody gonna take a baseball bat to this whole thing. But y'all know what I'm talking about. A shadow campaign. Bo, something that's dipping in the shadows usually ain't good. Things that lurk in the shadows ain't your friend. So, I mean, so hey, that's how they got this thing fortified. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this week of the 5 things that pissed me off. I had a lot of other things, but hey, We got to keep it to 5. I keep it under 30 minutes. So I hope y'all did enjoy this video, though. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Respond to comments. As always, like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.